If your Google Merchant Center account just got suspended, stop. Before you do anything, you need to know this. You don't have unlimited chances to appeal. Google gives you a limited number of appeal attempts. Use them wrong and the door closes for good. And the first mistake most store owners make, they go straight to the dashboard and they click, I disagree with this issue. And they hope that it was just a glitch or that someone at Google takes pity on them. That's the fastest way to burn through your chances and lose your account permanently. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to do instead, so you can protect your review requests and actually get your store back. Let's dive in. Okay guys, so to protect your review requests, you need to understand how Google actually approaches this. Google doesn't reinstate your account because you disagree with the suspension. They reinstate your account in compelling circumstances only, meaning you've identified the root cause of the suspension and you've fixed it. And you can demonstrate that clearly. That's it. That's the entire criteria. So every review attempt that you submit is essentially a verdict. Google looks at your account and decides whether you've met that bar. Then either reinstates you or moves on. There's no back and forth, there's no negotiation, and those attempts are limited. If you use them without fixing anything, you're just burning through your chances. It'll run out completely and then the account gets permanently blocked. Even a manual review request at that point has an almost zero chance of working. And one more thing guys, don't delete the suspended account thinking you can just start fresh. It doesn't work like this, and Google's policy is explicit. The suspension follows you and the new account will get suspended too. Now you've just lost your account history as well. Alright guys, before you touch that dispute button, you need to go through your store with fresh eyes. Specifically, looking at it the way that Google does. Google's entire focus with misrepresentation is one thing. Did this store mislead a customer? That's the lens. So go through your store and be excruciatingly honest with yourself. First, your product claims. Are you making promises that your product can't back up? That includes anything in the health space such as cures cancer, reverses diabetes, lose 20 pounds in a week. Google has zero tolerance for unverified health claims. If that's on your site, you have two options. Remove the claim entirely or provide documentation to prove or support it. There's no middle ground here. The same goes for prohibited products, weapons, counterfeit goods, dangerous supplements, tobacco. If your store sells anything on Google's prohibited content list, no amount of website tweaks will get your account reinstated. That's a product problem, not a policy problem. Google's documentation goes into detail on what's exactly included on that list. I'm going to leave a link to it down below in the description. I'd recommend reviewing it carefully so you know what to keep off your website. Second, hidden costs. A customer should never get to the checkout and find fees or conditions they weren't aware of. If your payment model has any additional costs or requirements, they need to be visible before someone buys. Third, your refund policy. Google takes this very seriously. If you have a refund policy on your website but you aren't actually honoring it, that's a misrepresentation violation in itself. Make sure that what your policy says matches what you actually do. And finally, your store promotes charitable donations in any way. You need to clearly display a charity or a tax exemption number. Missing that counts as omitting material information. Go through each of those. If any of them apply to your store, that's the root cause. Fix it before you submit anything. And if you want to make this easier, we've put together a full compliance checklist that walks you through everything you need to fix before you request a review. Policies, product pages, checkout, and more. Completely free. I'll leave a link down below in the description. Alright guys, so once you make sure that your store is compliant, now it's time to actually request a review. And this is where most people get it wrong again, because you have two ways to do this and they're not equal. The first is the standard appeal. You go into Merchant Center, find the account issue, and hit I disagree with the issue. Sounds straightforward, but the problem is that process is fully automated. No human looks at it. You don't get to explain anything, show what you fixed, or provide any proof. Google's system just checks your account and makes a decision. If it rejects you, you've burned one of your limited attempts, and you're on a cooldown of at least 7 days before you can try again. That's why we always recommend option 2, a manual review. To do this, click the question mark icon in your Merchant Center account. Select Contact Us and reach Google support directly through chat or email. This is your chance to actually talk to someone. And because Google only reinstates in compelling circumstances, use it properly. Tell them that you've identified and corrected all the misrepresentation issues in your account. Be specific about what you changed. Share proof of your legitimate business, your website, your policies, anything that shows you're a real store operating correctly. And use this phrase. Ask them to escalate your case to the wider team for manual review. That specific language matters. The other advantage here, if the manual review gets rejected, there's no cooldown period, unlike the standard appeal. So you're not losing time on top of losing an attempt. Once you've submitted, sit tight. Standard reviews take around 7 business days. Manual reviews, Google typically gets back to you within 48 hours. So do it this way every time. Guys, before you go, you can do this process entirely yourself. And if your store is clean and you follow everything in this video, you have a pretty good shot at getting your suspension fixed. But misrepresentation suspensions are the hardest to get fixed. One wrong move can get you locked out permanently. Since 2015, my team and I have fixed over 300 suspended accounts. We know exactly what Google's looking for, and we handle everything for you. The audit, the fixes, the appeals process. And if we don't get your suspension fixed, we have a money-back guarantee. If you'd like us to take a look for you, we recommend doing this before you submit any appeals so we can make the most of the ones that you have left. I'll leave a link down below where you can get in touch with us and we can talk about how we can do this for your store. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now. Make sure to check out our other videos. This one here might be especially useful for you.